Unfortunately, we didn't get to kill him. Jin ran off at full speed. I should hand the lost relics over to Nuris.
Ah, you got them back! I knew you two could manage it!
Is this immediately going to be the rank up? Because I would really like it to.
Most helpful.
Ooh, thank you for the jeweled roots.
Ooh, would have been dire indeed if the thief were the one to complete it.
Dire how?
Dire how?
There's something I've got to tell you two. It's about what these relics really are. It was nagging at me a bit, you recall? Why were the relics scattered all across the land?
There must be a reason.
There must be a reason.
Has to be, eh? I thought the same. As if someone deliberately made sure they'd be separated. You see, in the course of my tinkering, I worked out that these relics could still function as components to a greater device. The trigger mechanism is a bit like magic igniters, but without a doubt, it's something different altogether. Something utterly transcending modern technology.
So should I not have brought them all together? It's a bit late for that.
Clues present and my own technical knowledge, I can only conclude
It's a weapon of mass destruction.
it's a weapon of mass destruction, capable of destroying the world as we know it.
I didn't know that was what he was actually going to say.
A weapon?
Like the king's magic or Luis's magic. No, perhaps something even greater. It's a power that could end an entire civilization.
Well, then they should have hid them better.
This little thing could do all that. Why even make something so...
Who knows? No way now of telling the creator's motives. But I think I understand how this sort of thing happens. Once you're struck with a grand enough idea, you can't help but bring it to life. As a technician, no doubt they only thought to prove their hypothesis, no matter the danger involved. Only once it became real, they saw the horror in what they'd created. And so this was their effort to bury it, scattering it in pieces across Ukrainian leagues.
So let's test the Doomsday weapon. That's what I want. I want the fancy weapon. Give it to me, please.
Hard to say if they plan to put it back together someday, or if they just couldn't bring themselves to destroy the fruit of their labors. Say, oh boy, what do you suppose we should do with this?
Let's destroy it. Let's use it to defeat Louise, or let's put the pieces back. I'm not going back to all of the dungeons we've been to. Hard pass on that one to put the pieces back. Let's use it to defeat Louise. Which one will give me Magla, though? Fine, let's destroy it.
Let's destroy it. Right now.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ugh.
Truth be told,
I knew that was the right
thinking
answer.
to break it no matter what you decided. I'm grateful you gathered all the pieces for me, but now we know the truth. Wow, not much else to be done, eh? I hope you can understand.
I mean, I said to destroy it, even though I'd rather keep it. Does this game have a happy end or a sad end? I have no idea. I'll find out when I get there.
It?
Couldn't be simpler, really. If we're not putting it together, you've just got to crush the central component. If I'd found this as a younger man, it wouldn't even have crossed my mind to break it.
If it's anything like Persona games or SMT games, it's gonna be a bit of both, I guess.
After traveling with you all and getting to keep working on the runner, it's all been a sharp reminder of why I became an engineer. Technology is not a selfish pursuit. It's something you use to make other people's lives better, happier. That's how I managed to make this gauntlet runner fly. So thank you.
It's the fruits of your efforts. Likewise, you've plenty more in store. I'm not letting you quit, nurse.
Well, your best work's still ahead of you, right?
Ah, you really do understand me. Yes, a proper genius can't valley well rest on his laurels, can he? So, in that vein, let me pledge my support anew, what? As genius, inventor, and architect of the people's joys.
I could sense Nurse's determination as a researcher and his unwavering trust in me.
The free-hearted engineer, Neurus, keeper and heritor of the gunner's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yay! We maxed out
If we can build an
Nurse.
engine, we can build a nation.
And we have access to Dragoon now, which is nice because I'm pretty sure Haizme is going to need that. Scion's Essence. Oh, I didn't even realize we didn't have the 4 inherited slots. Well, that's something. Cool. You can now study the Dragoon in Academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Under the circumstances, we've got to learn to take inspiration from the world around us, instead of mooning and pining over brilliance of the past. Plenty of modern inventions took design inspiration from this sort of relic, too. We'll need to work out how to make them safer to operate. Right, splendid. I'm feeling positively activated now. Let's have a proper think for the rest of today. Work out some exciting new concepts together.
I don't know anything about engines. Nurse,
And while we're at
I
it,
can't help you with that.
would you mind hanging around to watch me break this old thing?
Sure. I stayed close to Nurse, watching as he destroyed the relics one by one. Afterwards, we spent some time chatting about various things and then returned to town. Thank you for the 2,000 Magla. I needed that. Nighttime. Back to the hushed honeybee. Alonzo, perhaps? Ugh, Katharina. What can I do? My words aren't getting through to him. Does Alonzo not want to hang out? No, he does. He does.
Mister.
Can I give you more pictures? Oh, mister, you're here? That reminds me I have Nurse's drawings with me. Yeah, here you go. Have more pictures. I gave the Solstice Crossing drawing to Maria.
Wow.
Wow, so pretty. The leaves are so red and the snow is so white. This drawing makes me so excited. Told Maria all about the memories I made there. I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad. Yep, keep giving her the pictures. I gave the decaying estate drawing to Maria.
Wow.
So did you really go on top of a cloud? There was a building in the sky? Is it in Grand Trad too? I told Maria about all the memories I made there.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all the pictures I had.
I...
She's gonna go strong now and not cry anymore. Maria and Fabienne put up the drawings and gave them on the walls of the inn.
What should I do?
I'm slowly covering the wall. We're getting there. It's a work in progress. It still weirds me out that there's a chicken in here. It's still odd to me.
What do you
Smash
think?
it all to bits.
Okay. That's not the map button. No.
All right then.
Okay. Okay. I need my wisdom to go up. But I also want to rank you up. What do you get for your next rank up? Purchase of rare items. Analysis data for all enemies with certain oh. Oh, that's helpful. Let's just go hang out with Alonso. It's been so long since we've hung out with Alonso. Hey.
You?
Something's changed about you, something big, though I get the feeling this is how you were to begin with. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? Oh, God. Maybe? The time has come for our production's final act. My once-in-a-lifetime performance and you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for this? You know I am. With overflowing courage, I conveyed to Alonso my determination to trust his vision and go along with whatever happens.
Thank you.
Thank you. I knew you'd say that. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Ready to go? Yes.
If that's the case.
Shall we head to the tavern then? This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. You could not have wandered into my life at a worse possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. Yeah, and see, Alonso chooses to look like this. Why on earth would Jin pick that appearance? My head hurts? I was supposed to be eating with Alonso at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. He drugged me? Isn't this the Brilhaven Square?
Listen to me.
My friend drugged me? Who do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was that scoundrel, Cuculus. This is not where I feel like we left off this social rank, but okay. He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, for Cuculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered under the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
Nice ears. The Ressant do have very, very large ears. But I was not his only victim. Cuculus razed his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation.
How dreadful.
How could he? His own mother.
What have you done?
He's a monster. Could we not have thought of a better plan? I'm not going to say that's all a lie, because this is clearly what Alonso has chosen. I'm just going to scream to say something. Because he didn't kill his mother.
You're horrible.
You should die. Wow. Alonso, why did you plan this way? Alonso didn't react. He can't hear me over the crowd.
Now then.
There's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Cuculus. Repent? What's there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power, if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever cared about them. Am I the only one at fault here? No. You have only yourself to blame for your folly.
You devil!
Yeah.
He's horrid. Just kill him already. What is
Oh.
happening? There you are. You finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Frey, is the one who saved my family. Oh, is he doing this to try and get me more followers? Because, Alonso, my guy, this was not the way to do it. He pretended to work with Cuculus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to me.
Understood?
I don't want your death on my hands. What are you doing? As you all may know, he is a candidate to become the new king. He is a true hero when deserving of the crown.
Oh.
What? This kid?
Oh my.
That boy will become king? I sure will.
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh. Look at this right mess you've got me into. Explain this.
Why?
Explain yourself, Alonso. I've longed for this moment. There's nothing else I desire. I only made it this far because of you.
Remember your vow.
This is so confusing. Okay, in summation, the dude with the knife is the actual evil one. Well, evil, he had like reasons, but he's the one who burned Alonso, the blue-haired guy, his hometown down. Alonso was trying to save the villagers. He was raising money to buy the village back from the dude with the knife so that they could live in freedom and not have to pay really high taxes and whatever. The guy with the knife found out and instead burned the village down and killed his mother. It was a whole thing. We were gonna get revenge, and then Alonso decided not to. He pretended that he kidnapped the dude with the knife's daughter, but he didn't actually do that. Just to get the guy with the knife to realize how crazy he was being and how at fault he was. And that's where we'd left off, and now we're having this scene where Alonso, I guess, asked that guy to put on this act, which is why he drugged us, because he knew we'd be like, no, this is dumb. But Alonso, I guess, doesn't feel like he has anything to live for anymore. It's a whole thing. I don't understand what's going on. I just explained it to you. My character's dumb, but looking into Alonso's eyes, I can sense his determination and unquestionable faith in me. Alonso, I don't want you to sacrifice yourself.
You gave me a reason to live. I thank you, truly.
How are you gonna say I gave you reason to live when you're trying to self-sacrifice right now? Okay, I guess. I mean, Alonso's being dumb, so, you know, I understand the confusion. He's being really dumb. I'm not letting you die, sir. Then let his life be forfeit. So end the crimes of Cuculus. Cuculus is the name Alonso went by. Oh. Okay. The landowner carried out the sentence. Excuse me? Alonso's dead? Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. Was I supposed to say that lies aren't acceptable? Thanks to Alonso's sacrifice, the entire village now supports me.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 26 days remain.
Hold on. Did I just mess up?
So,
Hold the phone. Do I need to reload a save? One moment. Normally I would not look up a spoiler like this, but I need to know. Tell Alonso lies are bad or no. Okay. Metaphor, Alonso. Guide. See if I can find what on earth did I mess up? Where is it? Rank 7 to 8. No. Wait, no. 6 to 7. Okay, it doesn't matter. You pick any option. Oh. I think we're fine. But I just want to make sure. Okay. All right, well, so this game does have sad endings. I think we're fine. I think we're still fine. Alonso's archetype is like the trickster. So he probably faked his death. I hope. All I wanted to know is that your choices and your dialogue choices didn't matter for that rank up, which means he would have, quotes, died either way. I hear a group of bandits have moved into a place called the Disgraced Ruins to the far north of Grand Trat. However, this characters do die in Persona and SMT, so it would not be shocking for someone to die in this game. We don't have time for that right now. Shouldn't we focus on defeating Louise? It's not like we can challenge old Louise to a bout right here, right now. It might be worth it to look into these ruins a bit more, yeah?
Yes.
I agree. We have accepted a request, so shall we visit these ruins?